What's up, guys? This is Webby, and this is your NXT Cruiserweight Classic review. And the only thing I can say is we had one hellacious night of wrestling tonight here for us wrestling fans. It was amazing. It was a great night for wrestling. I mean, an absolute extraordinary night for wrestling. Two absolute great shows. That's all I can say about that. They both had great shows, great matches, and all the matches put on clinics. They put on classics. I'm going to go right down the line first, though, with the Cruiserweight Classic. The first match, it showed Rich Swann versus Jason Lee. Rich Swann was from the United States, and Jason Lee was from Hong Kong. And Rich Swann hit a beautiful standing 450 splash, not on the top rope. He was standing on the ring. He was in the ring. He wasn't on top rope. It was beautiful. It was amazing. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful 450 splash than what he did to end that contest. It would knock your socks off. That is what that move did. I'm telling you, if you did not have a chance to go back and watch this week's episode of the Cruiserweight Classic, I'm telling you now, go back and watch it because it is great. And I can't wait for it to continue and to see how it develops and who advances on, and also to see who they bring up from the Cruiserweight Classic to Monday Night Raw and see how that helps the show, because as you know, the Cruiserweight division is going to Raw. So I can't wait to see which of these superstars are going to Raw also, because all these that we've seen so far have been knocking their matches out of the park. Absolutely knocking it out of the park. The second match was Gurv Shira versus Noam Dar. I hope I said that correctly. Gurv Shira, he was from India, and Noam Dar, he was from Scotland. And they put on a absolute clinic. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about in this match as far as what went down. The only thing I can say is they left it all out in the ring, and it was an instant classic. I would highly advise you to go back and watch it if you had not seen it. And Noam Dar picked up the victory, so he advances. The third matchup saw Jack Gallagher versus Fabian Aichner. Jack Gallagher is from England, and Fabian Aichner is from Italy. And one of the things that I will have to say about this match is Jack Gallagher put on and hit one of the most beautiful kicks I have ever seen. Running kicks that I have ever seen. It was amazing. When Fabian Aichner was in the turnbuckle and Jack Gallagher ran and he just cold-cocked Fabian Aichner right upside the face, right in the jaw with a drop kick. It would have knocked your socks off. It was an amazing, amazing matchup. The next one saw a tag team from NXT battle each other. They were both from the United States. Johnny Gargano, otherwise known as Johnny Wrestling, versus Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, of course, the backstory in this match was that they're tag team partners and that, that they're facing each other and they're from NXT. But they put on a great matchup. In the end, Johnny Gargano won. I really like how the Cruiserweight Classic setup is because they get to see what the superstars are all about. They show a background about them, and it's really great. And Daniel Bryan and Mauro Ranallo do absolutely fantastic color commentating, and they just absolutely put over the matches, and they completely stay focused in on what is going inside the squared circle. Not about what's on the WWE network, not about SummerSlam, not about this, not about that. They put over the matches. It is absolutely amazing. If you have not been able to see the Cruiserweight Classic yet, go to the WWE network and see it. It is worth watching. I will 100% tell you that. And I don't put everything over, but I will put the Cruiserweight Classic over. And then NXT, Hideo Itami versus Sean Malata. It was a good match. Hideo Itami, he had been absent for a while. He had been on the injury shelf for a while due to an injury. So, it was his first match back. Really good matchup. Can't wait to see more of him down the line in upcoming weeks. See how he progresses some more. See him back in action because it's always a pleasure to see him in action. And then Mojo Rawley, who is Zack Ryder's tag team partner. So Mojo Rawley did just get brought up to SmackDown. And I'm sure that when he does officially get completely brought up, that they'll be a tag team. But Mojo Rawley was going to have pretty much a squash match, and then Samoa Joe just came in and wiped him clean. And is absolutely upset at William Regal because Shinsuke Nakamura is the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. So, and then Mojo Rawley fought with Samoa Joe some, and that was that segment. Asuka beat Alea. I think I said that right. And then we had Bobby Roode come back and stating that we all need him. NXT needs him. The fans need him. And he got booed. I mean, he got booed. But, it was great. It was great seeing him. So, look forward to more of that. And then at the end, the Revival in the main event beat TM 6-1. And then, that was it. And then after the match, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa came out and pretty much kind of got the upper hand, beat up the Revival, and said, they're ready for tag team title shot. That's what NXT was covered by. Anyway, so that's what NXT and the Cruiserweight Classic was tonight. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe, leave your comments below. If you've missed anything this week, don't forget to check out my other videos. And I will see you all later on this week with some more uploads. Until then, I will catch you all on the other side.